Tactics Center are all located. In my briefing, I will present the topics as depicted. History. ΗΝΙΟΧΟΣ exercise was first created in the 80s and was gradually upgraded and established as an annual Hellenic Air Force small tactical level exercise. It had been designed to create a realistic training environment for the Hellenic fighter aircraft squadrons, tailored to the necessity of training in composite air operations, in accordance with the Hellenic National Defense Policy, doctrine, plans and tactics. In 2013, Hellenic Air Force decided a different approach to operational training, adapted to the security situation in order to meet the following challenges: development of interoperability and standardization between Hellenic Air Force units and allied national air forces, promotion of jointness, especially in air-to-land and air-to-sea integration of tactics, techniques and procedures, efficient integration of legacy and modern assets in the modern battlefield, and preparation of aircraft for the future battlefield to fight a contested environment. So the single-base concept was adapted. The exercise was upgraded in order to simulate medium-scale joint air power operations, including missions across the full spectrum of the air operating domain, and established a demanding exercise battle ready to simulate 24/7 air warfare operations as possible. Exercise concept. The new concept was tested in 2015 in Hellenic Air Force only format, and in April 2015, Hellenic Air Force decided to launch the exercise as an invitation exercise. Since then, ΗΝΙΟΧΟΣ, as an invited, based on single-base concept, brings together hundreds of participants in face-to-face planning, briefing and debriefing, thus maximizing training benefits and promoting cooperation and exchange of ideas and tactics between participants with different experience. Maintains an intense battle rhythm, which is designed to test all aspects of operational capabilities in supporting a high-level operations tempo and to maximize the operational use of limited assets. Exposes the participants to multiple threat environment, such as anti-access area denial, where long-range surface-based air defense systems, fourth-generation red aircraft, and tactical ballistic missiles form a multi-layered challenge for allied forces. Leverages the exceptional flying environment of Greece, which displays a large volume of airspace and a variety of terrain suitable to present 4 distinct theaters of operations. ΗΝΙΟΧΟS 21 analysis. The exercise scenario is based on escalation from a localized crisis over territorial disputes and hybrid warfare to a full-scale international conflict. Consequently, a large flying force will be tasked to operate with maritime and land forces jointly. The entire campaign will be supported by assets of non-physical operational domains, as electronic warfare and information operations. The entire exercise is consisted of 9 different missions. Today, we are on the 7th day of operations and executing Mission 7. Participating forces are the Hellenic Armed Forces, Air Force, Army, Navy, and Special Operations Forces, the United States Air Force, French Air Force and French Navy, Spanish Air Force, Israeli Air Force, United Arab Emirates Air Force, Cypriot National Guard, and Canadian Air Force. The 72 Fighter Aircraft Force, which have been deployed in Andravida Air Force Base, plus 20 more aircraft from the neighboring Garrison Base, a total of 96 aircraft will fly more than 1,000 sorties in 9 operational days. Robust naval and army forces will provide full-scale threat target array. Realism is augmented through a demanding and high-tempo daily battle rhythm, which starts before sunrise and ends after midnight. And realistic attrition rates are achieved among challenging scenarios, which are consistent of multi-domain threats, realist bats, live insects, and limited amount of available weapons. Additionally, the battle environment is characterized by imperfect information and constant contention. So, all the information characteristics create a unique and demanding training environment that the ΗΝΙΟΧΟS exercise provide. Conclusion. Your Excellency Prime Minister, today's security situation, the emergence of new traditional threats, challenges air forces across the entire spectrum of their capabilities. Allied countries rely on air power to deliver rapid and precise response to complex challenges, hence operational training must address this wider spectrum, especially in a time of military budget constraints. The modern operational environment is dynamic and complex, and in order to control it, we need to develop and maintain operational agility, which will allow us to employ whenever is necessary air power across domains in the most effective way. ΗΝΙΟΧΟS 2021 exercise is focused on these goals, and I can assure you that we accomplished our objectives under particularly difficult conditions that the pandemic of COVID-19 generated. Moreover, as the Hellenic Force has already declared, the level of ambition of ΗΝΙΟΧΟS exercise is very high. Gradually updated to become one of the most competitive environments in Europe and in wider Mediterranean area, providing high-level training and unique experience. I am convinced, judging from the amount and the quality of the participants this year, that we are close to achieve that aim. Thank you all for your attention.
Honored Deputy Minister of National Defense, Chief of Hellenic National Defense General Staff, Your Excellency Ambassadors, General Secretary of the Ministry of National Defense, fellow chiefs, generals, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure and honor to welcome you at Navidad for Days and extend my gratitude for your presence here, the venue of ΗΝΙΟΧΟS 21 exercise, just 20 nautical miles northwest of Olympia, the same place where athletes of the ancient world met to compete with each other in the name of honor, glory, and peace. In this context, it will be worthy to mention the timeless values of these years brought us here today to promote cooperation, demonstrate coherence through constant training and effort, ideas that we gradually evolve by working together while at the same time strengthening our complementarity. The continuous development of the exercise, year after year, from the late 80s, when ΗΝΙΟΧΟS was first conducted as a small tactical level exercise, until today, in the form of an international exercise with the participation of 12 countries, is the best proof of the constant need for adaptation of the Air Force power. Moreover, as the world comes to terms with the new norms created by the COVID-19 pandemic, it is obvious that the biggest challenges we face call for collaborative and interconnected thinking. ΗΝΙΟΧΟS 21 and the gathering of our fighters here in Andravida proves that through collaboration we become stronger and more resilient to uprising challenges. Current operations are asymmetrical and persistent, causing attrition with no apparent end game. This is the scenario we must prepare our fighters for. By increasing the quality of training, improving operational capability, instilling the importance of synergy at all levels of the air forces, by practicing multi-domain operations. These constitute the goals we must pursue with unwavering determination. ΗΝΙΟΧΟS exercise is designed to address these operational needs and prepare participants for the future tactical environment. 2 weeks of highly demanding battle with more than 100 aircraft in cooperation with a plethora of Army and Navy made the ASKIS, a supporting crew from Canada, Cyprus, France, Israel, Spain, the United Arab Emirates, United States, and Greece, as well as observers from Austria, Egypt, Jordan, and Romania, provide an excellent opportunity for our fighters to work together as a team, establishing enhanced tactics, interoperability, and connectivity. Your Excellency Prime Minister, your presence here today underlines our shared enthusiasm and commitment to ΗΝΙΟΧΟΣ exercise, sending a clear message, stressing the determination, the solidarity, and the coherence of the participating nations to defend regional peace, security, and stability. At this point in my address, I would like to congratulate both the participants of the invited air forces as well as the Hellenic Air Force personnel for the successful planning and execution of this year's exercise. Taking into consideration the advanced operational capabilities of our air assets that highly support our deterrent objectives and enable us to show dynamic presence in the area, I'm fully confident that this demanding exercise will enable us to move forward, expanding even more our fruitful cooperation. I welcome you once again, and I wish you safe flights and successful missions. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, Mr. Prime Minister of the Hellenic Republic, dear Ministers, Your Excellencies, dear Ambassadors, Mr. Secretary General, dear Governor, dear Chiefs, dear Generals, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and personnel of the armed forces of Austria, Canada, Cyprus, Egypt, France, Israel, Jordan, Romania, Spain, the United Arab Emirates, the United States, and Greece. On behalf of the Hellenic Armed Forces, I would like to welcome you to Greece and Andravida Air Base for the dividend exercise in 2021. We are very pleased to host you all, and I hope you enjoy your stay despite the restrictions imposed by the COVID-19 pandemic. You all know, of course, that these restrictions are an absolute necessity, as your health is our #1 priority. Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much for being here today with us. Your presence is of great importance and signifies your true interest and great support to our armed forces and to our cooperation with allies, friends, and partners. Ladies and gentlemen, dear all, the security environment is evolving at a rapid pace. The threats and challenges are many and complex. We have stayed among trade actors with different agendas and interests, and the emergence of new operational domains such as cyber and space. Access to technology is easier than it was in the past, and this increases the dangers posed by any threat. Furthermore, our world and our lives are so interconnected that any regional crisis can have a serious impact in another region. All these factors, coupled with additional challenges such as energy security, irregular migration, refugee flows, economic instability, organized crime, climate change, and pandemics, deepen even further the uncertainty and complexity of our security environment. Against this background, the only way to overcome threats and challenges is through close cooperation between allies and partners who share the same values and respect each other. In this manner, the Hellenic Armed Forces are working towards establishing cooperation at the bilateral and multilateral level in an effort to bring countries together. And ΗΝΙΟΧΟΣ exercise excels in doing just that. We have been doing that for some years now, from the first time ΗΝΙΟΧΟS was held in this format in 2015. We are very proud of what we have achieved so far, and we are looking forward to an even more promising future. Every iteration of ΗΝΙΟΧΟS is better than the previous one, with more advanced scenarios and training serials. But most importantly, the exercise attracts the participation of more countries every year, and is pleasingly the previous iteration of the exercise in 2019, as last year it was cancelled because of the pandemic, we had the participation of 38 aircraft from 4 countries. This year, we have 62 aircraft from Cyprus, France, Israel, Spain, the United Arab Emirates, and the United States. We also have the participation of the Royal Canadian Air Force with air battle managers, as well as observers from Austria, Belgium, Jordan, and Romania. I should also note the participation of Hellenic naval and army assets along with special operation forces that contribute to the creation of realistic battle environment. Numbers speak for themselves, with so many people and assets from so many countries together. ΗΝΙΟΧΟS is one of the most competitive exercises in Europe and the Mediterranean region by providing advanced and realistic training. You are contributing to this goal by participating in the exercise and sharing your expertise and strong warfighting skills. We have the opportunity to train together in a multinational joint forces environment. We increase our interoperability, but most importantly, we add common experiences and promote the common spirit. I have been monitoring very closely the exercise serials that cover a wide array of missions. Actually, I dropped by Alavida last week and got the first-hand look at fight activities. I'm very pleased with the results. Congratulations to you all for your tireless effort and profession. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being part of the ΗΝΙΟΧΟS exercise, and I'm looking forward to new opportunities for our forces to train and exercise together. On my part, I would like to assure you that I am totally committed to strengthen the military cooperation between our countries at every possible level. Once again, I congratulate all participants and the organizers of today's event. I wish you every success in the remaining training serials and the show-off flight over the Acropolis on Thursday. It will be the perfect flight for photo shooting. Enjoy the remainder of your stay and have a safe deployment back home. And remember, we are always most welcome to Greece. Your Excellency, Mr. Prime Minister, once again, your presence here today is an honor and a privilege for all of us and for exercising Ηνιόχος 21. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you all.
Dear ambassadors, chiefs, generals, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, I am truly delighted to be here with you today on the occasion of the PV Day of exercise in ΗΝΙΟΧΟS 21. For more than 30 years, Greece has hosted one of Europe's most dynamic, challenging, and competitive military exercises, ΗΝΙΟΧΟS. We come together each year to simulate the challenges and kinetic friction of battle as close to reality as possible, so that our militaries can gain valuable experience. We also come together to promote interoperability, operational effectiveness, and adaptation to a rapidly changing security environment. Over the past years, we have witnessed the emergence of new threats. There be no doubt the values that balance our societies, the values that have sealed our alliances, have been under attack by multiple threats. Transnational groups, hostile state actors, hybrid warfare. And our response, I would characterize, is organized in two areas: vision and values, backed up by defense and deterrence. Let me very briefly speak on both. The story of Greece is in so many ways the story of freedoms. Freedom of thought, freedom of expression, equality, inclusion, and the rule of law. Whilst ancient, dating back to the 5th century BC, these principles remain the foundations of our societies today. And indeed, it was for these principles that Greeks fought 200 years ago when we won our independence from the Ottoman Empire. And as we celebrate this bicentennial, 200 years from the beginning of our war of independence, it is very, very important to note that our victory against all odds was at the time achieved thanks to the support of our friends abroad. The naval battle of Navarino, which essentially sealed the outcome of the Greek war of independence, was fought maybe 40-50 miles to the south of where we are today, in Navarino, when the joint navies of Russia, England, and France destroyed the Ottoman and Egyptian fleet. So we are keenly aware that since its birth, modern Greece appreciates the value of our political and military alliances and partnerships. But we do it not in a belligerent spirit, not against others, but in order to protect peace and promote stability, development, and prosperity for all people in our wider neighborhoods, Balkans, the Eastern Mediterranean, and the Middle East. Greece will always promote a positive agenda based on shared values, adherence to international law and the law of the sea, the rules of good neighborly relations, and the mutual respect that must always permeate the relations between both countries. At the same time, we cannot be naive. We are facing a new set of threats. Our world is extremely complex, and our neighborhood is unfortunately becoming more unstable. Greece will continue to strengthen its defensive capabilities and upgrade its armed forces. We will continue to meet NATO's 2% spending budget, and we will continue to participate in exercises around the region and strengthen the cooperation among our defense forces. We have witnessed over the past week, the past days, the participation of so many allied and partner countries in a spirit of camaraderie, a common bond that we must all cherish and protect. So I want to thank you for your participation in this important event. I have been mightily impressed by what I saw. And please convey to your military and political leadership my appreciation for your participation in this exercise and my willingness to further increase our collaboration, both at the military and at the political level. General Flores said that I am honoring you with your presence, but in fact, it's the other way around. You and your countries are the ones that honor us by actively participating in this exercise, and your contribution to its success cannot be overemphasized. Congratulations to the Hellenic National Defense General Staff. Congratulations to the Hellenic Air Force for setting up and organizing this incredibly complex exercise in ΗΝΙΟΧΟΣ. Congratulations to all those who in any way participated in this great event. And finally, addressing all our friends who have traveled from abroad to join us here today, we are much obliged to all of you who are looking forward to seeing you coming back soon. I wish you a safe deployment back home. Let me just conclude by adding a few sentences in Greek. Με μεγάλη περηφάνεια βρέθηκα σήμερα στην τελική φάση της άσκησης ΗΝΙΟΧΟΣ. Όχι μόνο γιατί η επιτυχία της ανέδειξε τις δυνατότητες των ενόπλων δυνάμεων της χώρας μας, αλλά και γιατί σε αυτή συμμετείχαν πολλές συμμετοχές χώρες που συμμετάσχαν σε όλη την έκταση του ελληνικού εφραγιάτου. Κάτι που δηλώνει ότι η πατρίδα μας μπορεί σήμερα πάντα μόνη, αλλά ποτέ δεν είναι μόνη. Ο ΗΝΙΟΧΟΣ έχει εξελιχθεί στην πιο ανταγωνιστική άσκηση στην Ανατολική Μεσόγειο. και η παρουσία τόσων δυνάμεων από την Γαλλία και τις ΗΠΑ μέχρι το Ισραήλ και τα Ηνωμένα Αραβικά Εμιράτα είναι αναγνώριση ότι η Ελλάδα αποτελεί θεμέλιο σταθερότητας και ασφάλειας στην ευρύτερη περιοχή. Αποτελεί πρωταγωνιστή στις αναμετρήσεις, αλλά και στις συζητήσεις, στην αμυντική αποτροπή, αλλά και στην ειρηνική καταλλαγή, με το εθνικό συμφέρον και το διεθνές δίκαιο μόνιμης εξήρτησης. Πολλά συγχαρητήρια λοιπόν σε όλες και σε όλους, κυρίως οι αρχηγές στην πολεμική μας αεροπορία, για την άψογη οργάνωση αυτής της άσκησης. Πολλά συγχαρητήρια και στους ξένους συνάδελφους που πέρασαν μαζί μας στους ελληνικούς ουρανούς. Φεύγω από την Ανδραβίδα και την 117 πτέρυγα μάχης, πιο χαρούμενος, πιο σίγουρος και αναμένω, κύριε Αρχηγή, στον ΗΝΙΟΧΟ της επόμενης χρονιάς, του 2022, να κανονώσουμε τους πιλότους μας και στα νέα ραφάλ, έχοντας δίπλα τους στην άσκηση ακόμα περισσότερους φίλους από φίλες χώρες. Thank you again very much for your presence with us.
At this point, the President Christos Petropoulos from 337 Fighter Squadron, top graduate of the Hellenic Air Force, Fighter Weapons School, Advanced Course 2019. Lieutenant Georgios Kolofakas from 337 Fighter Squadron, top graduate of the Hellenic Air Force Fighter Weapons School, Advanced Course 1990. Finally, Captain Anastasios Antonikakis from 340 Fighter Squadron, chosen by his fellow NATO fighter pilots as the best warrior of NATO's Tactical Leadership Program, Course 2020. Now,